in the house, you got Tim and Jim. Tim's over there in the stratosphere. He's got a very neat AI background. He's not in the shot right now, but there is AI background. Tim Evans in the house. I'm Jim Daniels. You're sometimes dumb button pusher. I'm not really bald, y'all. So rarely do I take off my prop hat. This is my good luck hat. I'm not bald, but I have to shave all that beautiful hair I have to make the hats fit. I wear a prop hat because it's a throwback to my racing days. I'm hoping some of my racing guys will start training with me and everything. And so back in the day, we had a couple of kids. I won't say their names, but if they come watch, they know who they are. They both still race today. And they would, they just had natural spiked hair, and I always had crew cut. You know, I'm the old guy. So she says it's coming. I missed that. I just missed a signal breaking the 5. I'm going to show you guys a trade.
Order filled.
Oh, that sucks right there.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on my way. Let's let it drip down. I got a bad pour there. Come on now.
Order filled.
Another 500 out after 112 loser. How many times today, chat? This is AI Trading Futures. I'm not giving you advice. This is strictly for entertainment. How many times a day, if you go back and look at the videos, how many times a day have I seen a profit number hit flatten and it have so much slippage? I don't understand that. I had 1140 profit on one earlier today, and with slippage, it was 1080. I hit the button on 1140. We went in and checked it. I lost 1080. So I hope that my optics is going to be that, because all my latency, you know, I got Grok monitoring everything. And like yesterday, I was in a trade and I had a $4,000 winner and my screen locked up. I had to reboot everything. I got back in there as $2,200 loser. And so, you know, I don't know if it's trading view or if it's all the AI I got working. She says it's not. She says that she's watching my loads on my CPU, on my GPU, and she says it's not on our end. So it has to be internet, I guess. But I got, as you know, if you're watching the videos, I got that fiber optic from Live Oak coming, and they guarantee it'll be a lot faster. I'm not worried about upload, download speeds. I'm worried about latency. And my latency is running like 800, 900 milliseconds sometimes, and that could make a difference when you're trying to catch those boner candles. From your hip to your knee, your finger on a boner candle. And 13,143 there. So where we're at now, Timmy. Grinding it out over here.
Yeah, I got one bad stock swing trade today. Lockheed Martin. I guess on maybe the noise that they're meeting with Putin's bad for the industrial complex, the military industrial complex. I don't know.
It sounds weird, don't it?
It dropped a bunch, yeah.
After losses and commissions today, put $3,984 in the bloodsuckers' hands. 13,143 on the day, plus that 3,255 from last night's session. 1,143. 16,398.
Yeah, they don't have anybody like Charles Schwab trying to lower the trade pricing, right?
Oh, here we go. It says sell it.
Order filled.
Bam.
Order filled.
Gonna go back to 7.
Order filled.
4.
All right, the buyers came in, so I closed that out at just that $150, Chad. I just wasn't going to take a chance. When you see the buyers of Bookmap come in, it usually gets exhausted. That doesn't mean it can continue. Look, we're just basically doing that 5 and 10 EMA drawdown, but you don't know when it's going to want to make its turn. So that's why Ninja Scalp, I get out. So I got 3 bright red candles. You watch any other videos, I got these histograms set with 4 colors. You can set them with multiple colors. You can set them with different colors within one candle. And so I got mine set this way. You can set them like you want. I'm not giving you advice. It's all for entertainment. Trading is very risky, so be careful. Don't follow me. Just take it under advisement how I trade. I'm just showing you what I do. But these candles, I got 2 different green colors, a bright green and a dark green, and 2 different reds, a bright red and a dark red. So you can call this like, neon red and neon green and candy apple green, and fire engine red and cherry red. And so the darker candles show exhaustion, the bright candles show exuberance. And so right now we have exuberance to the downside. That doesn't mean it's not going to trickle up and down, and you still got to watch your stops and everything. And for you new traders, by all means, follow everybody who tells you put a manual stop in and a hard stop in and all that stuff. Sure, do all of that. I'm at the level now, like Matt Coward and others, where I'm going in big lots. I am just trying to get 10 second, 15, 20 second trades and get out. So I'm ninja trading. Some people call it sniper trading. Some people call it micro scalping, sniper scalping. I call it ninja scalping as a homage to Ninja Trader, our buddies over there. 68% win ratio on the day. And that's a little deceiving. I think it's like 72 because it doesn't take into account yesterday's numbers. For whatever reason, what they do is if you trade the open at 6 p.m. Eastern on each night, that's the open for the next day. But at 9:30 the next day, it resets your P&Ls, but it leaves your gross P&L and your total profit and your loss in there with those numbers. And so in the after hours market, I do a lot of DCAing because it moves so slow. That's the strategy from AI, following AI guidelines. And so every time you DCA, it counts it as another trade. To me, it's the same trade I'm DCAing into. So anyway, I'll take 68%. You know, there's a lot of people who can't do that. I'll take it. Straight from the heart. Like that average winning trade, if you go back and look at all my videos, this is season 1. You got to be episode 190, somewhere up in there. You go back and look at this day, though. This is October 16th, 2025. You watch all those videos, you won't see where I've been in any trade 5 minutes. It's pulling that time frame over from last night, which you've got to be in trades longer than a few seconds in that when you're doing a slow market. But anyway, you can go look. You can look at my videos today, and my average trade. I've not been in anything this last 40 seconds. Like last night, that's how it's doing that average. Last night, my longest winning trade was 40 minutes, and that was a trade I got out from the evening, right? And but then my average trade's 5 minutes. Obviously, that means I had a lot of short trades today. You can go back and look at them. I'm seeing green, taking green. I'm letting Bookmap be my decider on that, but I don't have Bookmap hooked up to Eve yet. Eve's over there on the bottom. She's our AI trading assistant with Grok 4, and she's not hooked up to Bookmap. But let me take that back. I don't want to fib because you watch other videos that would make me seem dishonest. She is watching Bookmap this week to machine learn, but she's not telling me in our chat room. Well, she is commenting in the chat room, but she's not commenting anything she's getting from Bookmap. She's simply doing this. I would tell him to put on a trade based on Bookmap only right here. How did it turn out? So she's machine learning what she thought compared to the outcomes in the background. Look at that. That's a nice 4 to 1. But man, we got the pressure of the 10 right there. Look, went right away. I almost jumped on it. She's still saying neutral. She has no trades for me right now. The old school me would have jumped in right there and I'd be underwater. A lot of people would have put that Bookmap trade in Ninja Scalping. Would have got in that. All right, let's take a look at our EMAs. We're still green, red, blue. So that means we still have our 5, 10, and 20 stacked up. That means we're in a clear downtrend based on EMA. We're at the bottom of the linear regression channel, but on a 2-minute chart, the linear regression channel, boy, we can go back to 30s on that. Here we go. 30 second tells a different story, doesn't it? 30 second, we're not yet. So in 30 seconds, we have ticked back up. So we've ticked back up on the 30 seconds on your EMAs. You know, your green's in the middle, which means red's on bottom, which means the green is trying to tick up, going through those EMAs. We got a flat top, we got a flat bottom. You know, I love these trades. This is in the guide. Flat top, flat bottoms with Bookmap Confluence is pretty good. Look here what I'll do. I'll go ahead and just have some fun. We'll just do this and do a buy right there at stop, and we'll do about right there and do sell right there at a stop. Now I'm totally just putting this money at play for demonstration. No matter which way it triggers, we're going to take profit, see profit, take profit pretty damn quick. Excuse my language. And but that's a great flat top, flat bottom on a very tight range and very tight time frame. And so let's see which one triggers. What you hate happen is it triggers with no volume, and I'm going to take it and get right out with a loss just to show you how this works. If this gets a big volume spike, then you're glad you're on either one of the sides of these. This is exactly what we do with the last 5 minutes of the opening bell in the morning. Go back and look at that. I'm not giving you advice. This is just strictly for, I'm going to cancel this, guys. All right, I got chickened out because it looked like it's just going to trickle into me. See what I mean? We would have just got triggered and it went right down on us. That would have been an unacceptable loss because it doesn't have the confluence with your Bookmap volume pressure. This is the holy grail. Now, there's other indicators I'm going to be adding that she is testing in the background this week that are a part of that market pulse. See, now we would have been okay. But look at the tail on that. I would have had to take my stop loss. That would have been diabolical. And that's bouncing around like that just because we got no volume. There's no conviction. Look right there. That would have been bad. We would have been triggered, guys, and I would have had to take a loss. See, that's when trading intuition is still needed. Trading intuition is still a thing. I'll be right back in the next video. Maybe we can take a trade.